Alabama and Florida meet in the SEC tournament. Do you take the experienced Crimson Tide or the Baby Gators? Find out the point spread winner next. Tony T here, breaking down college basketball Vegas style right here on GamblersTelevision.com. Right now it's time for our coverage from the SEC tournament. It's Alabama versus Florida. Florida a 4-point favorite, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, ESPN pay-per-view to televise. You know, with upsets aplenty from the mid-major conference tournaments, the Florida Gators most likely will have to win every game in the SEC tournament for entry into the big dance. Florida has dropped 7 of their last 10 games. You know, in their last 2 losses, the Gators gave 58% shooting to Kentucky and 52% to Tennessee. You know, that Tennessee game, that was a difficult loss as the Gators started on fire and they held a 35-19 lead only to collapse against the Volunteer senior guards. The competition, though, will be a lot easier here for the Gators as the Crimson Tide sit at 5-11 in conference and dropped 9 of the last 12 games. Alabama dropped their only meeting against Florida by 7 at home as the Gators shot 50% from three-point line. You know, there have been unfair comparisons between this Gator squad and prior national championship teams. This team is made up mainly of sophomores and freshmen, and they have a lot of upside in this program. And you're going to see no quit at all on the court from these Gators. Freshman sharpshooter Nick Calathes has averaged 20 points per game in his last 4 games, and this youngster looks to be really good for a freshman. Sophomore Maurice Spites has scored 20-plus points per game in his last 3 as well. You know, the Gators, they're under no pressure here. They have a 20-plus win season under their belts, and, you know, they're young, and many are starting in their first SEC tournament game, so there's going to be some excitement for them in this game. The Gators are the right side here against the Crimson Tide, who's been a disappointment this season. Alabama, they're not a good shooting team, and they only hit 61% of their free throws. Take the Gators here, -4, as their speed and fast tempo will lead to a blowout victory over the Crimson Tide. Take Florida, lay the 4. Be sure to visit and bookmark my TV show page at www.gamblerstelevision.com for continuous point spread coverage from the NBA and March Madness. Gamblers Television, get addicted.